Hello everyone, I'm Paul McGuire Grimes. The combination of Steven Spielberg and Tony Kushner, working with the classic musical by Stephen Sondheim, Leonard Bernstein, and Arthur Lawrence, comes with massive expectations, just knowing the caliber of these creative geniuses. Now let me reassure you that their adaptation of West Side Story is potent and more relevant than ever before. It's exclusively in theaters December 10th, and I want to talk about it. This is Paul's trip to the movies. As the snaps and the percussion of Leonard Bernstein's score ring out, Spielberg opens the film in the rubble of what will become Lincoln Center. The local gang of white Americans known as the Jets, they're led by Riff, deface a mural of the Puerto Rico flag, fueling their hatred of the local Puerto Rican gang known as the Sharks. They're led by Bernardo. Now their feud continues later on at a school dance, but it's there where Bernardo's sister Maria, played by Rachel Zegler, and Ansel Elgort's Tony, who is a former Jet, meet and fall in love at first sight. Now their affair may be strong, but it will test whether or not the Sharks and the Jets can ever come together and end their feud. The film also stars Ariana DeBose as Anita, Mike Faist as Riff, and Rita Moreno, who won an Oscar for playing Anita in the 1961 film. Now, West Side Story is Steven Spielberg's first musical, and he's working with Tony Kushner for the third time after Lincoln and Munich. Now, some may wonder why there's a remake of such an iconic film, but this is really acting as a new adaptation of the stage musical, which happens all the time in the theater world. Spielberg and Kushner trust and believe in the material and really let it speak for itself without mucking it up with a new timeline or a new design concept. They keep it in the period and narrow in on how its themes and its lyrics continue to ring true in today's society. Now, while the original film cast white actors as Puerto Ricans, Spielberg knows that the representation here matters and has every Latinx character played by a Latinx actor. Now, this doesn't feel like a simple Romeo and Juliet story anymore, but the racial divide between how some Americans don't consider Puerto Ricans as their own. The rousing song America hasn't been changed, but you can hear lyrics about white privilege loud and clear. Now, Kushner does make a change with Somewhere, giving it to Rita Moreno's character Valentina, who gives it this new emotional weight and reckoning. The music and the orchestrations are lively and are really complemented by Justin Peck's exquisite choreography, incorporating, that iconic work by Jerome Robbins. Spielberg has an exceptional ensemble on his hands, many of whom are making a name for themselves with this film. Ariana DeBose, who's probably best known for The Prom and Schmigadoon, is worthy of an Oscar for her take on Anita. She's fiery and full of passion and absolutely nails A Boy Like That. Mike Faist is another standout with his performance as Riff. Now as Maria, Rachel Zegler is a complete knockout, bringing out her playful and romantic side for Tony. But the only downfall comes with Ansel Elgort's Tony. Elgort has a lovely singing voice, but there's this blank slate on his face, missing the facial expressions to really feel that Tony is as in love with Maria as she is with him. Now, I always felt that his castmates fully committed physically to their characters, where I was missing the drive and the determination within Tony. Steven Spielberg and frequent cinematographer Janusz Kaminski know how to film a musical, capturing the choreography as if our actors are really dancing into the camera, while also reminding us that this neighborhood in New York is an equal part of this story. West Side Story is a massive success in a year that's been full of really great staged screen musicals, thanks to In the Heights and Tick, Tick, Boom. I'm giving West Side Story 4.5 out of 5 ticket stubs. If you like my review today, click subscribe on my YouTube channel to get other movie reviews, as well as my appearances on Twin Cities Live. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram and Twitter at Paul's Movie Trip, and then go to my website, paulstriptothemovies.com, for even more reviews. Thank you so much for watching my review of West Side Story. This is Paul's Trip to the Movies.